guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to the channel. So today I am super excited to share with you a new project. This is an 8x10 large album that I created using the elements on the Crafty City mystery box. So if you recall, some time ago I did an unboxing of the Crafty City mystery box, and I promised I was gonna make a tutorial using one of their collections. So if you purchase the mystery box, you will be receiving this video class complimentary, just as a collaboration that I did with them. But if not, I'm gonna link the video class down below. I'm also gonna link Crafty City's mystery box. I'll link the video when I did the unboxing below. So if you missed the sale, I hope they still have some more. But anyway, I will also have this as a video class. So I am using the Little Girl collection by Stamperia, and as you can see here, I have three beautiful girls on this side because I created this book to document my daughter's first communion. I just absolutely love this paper collection. Now on the mystery box, of course, you don't know what you're gonna get. I did create this tutorial as a general, so you can use it for any collection, and I also indicate throughout the tutorial how you can adjust some of the cutting to fit whatever paper collection you want to use to create this book. But now let's go ahead and take a look. So this book measures 8x10 and it has a 2.5-inch spine. It's quite a large book. It will fit a lot of pictures. I did not count, but there's just a lot of room for pictures, and I wanted to include some room for like large 5x7s, 8x10s, and of course 4x6s as well. So as I mentioned, I have here my beautiful girls that I dedicating this book to. We have some Prima bling here that was also part of the elements on my box, and then also the flowers are from Prima that I also received on that box as well. So over here I wanted to create a little frame so we can put a picture of the girls on their first communion, and so yeah, absolutely love this paper. It's so cute. So let me show you the back, and let's go right inside here. So on the inside cover here we have this beautiful girl. So I wanted to kind of create this book from like a little and to kind of like growing up a little bit, but I do want to just put pictures of first communion because I have another book that I created using this collection for their baptism, and I did combine all three. I know they all had them at different times, but I did combine them all in one book, and I think that turned out super cute. So anyway, let's go ahead and open this up. So when you open this up, here we have some pink cardstock that I used to complement. So this is the blush pink from Recollection, so I used that throughout, and I only use one of the 12x12 papers. Like I said, I only had one and I loved it and I made it work. So if you only have a one paper collection and some complementary cardstock, that's all you really need to create this large book. So over here, one of the cut aparts from the collection, some little pieces that I had as scraps that I just wanted to use, and then a lot of cut aparts on this collection as well, so place for a picture. And then we have some 4x6 photo mats over here, and then these little circles that I am using as a little kind of like a tag spot. And then this opens and opens. So this book was actually very like easy to make in terms of like technique. So if you're a beginner maker, you can definitely make a book like this. Then this opens up like that, place for a picture, and then we also have a pocket here as well. I love adding pockets because you can always just put extra photo mats to take in and out, or you can make little booklets and add on your pockets. So then this closes and closes, and then as you can see here, I have cascading pages because I wanted to see all of those beautiful layers from the paper collection. So over here we have the little girl on the bathtub, kind of like getting ready for that big event, and then over here this opens up and it opens down. I think I actually did not put any paper on this one. I forgot about this section here, but it's okay. I'll just share this with you, and I'll probably just be doing pictures here. And I do have a lot of scrap pieces, so I'll do some paper here as well. But let's just go ahead and do this walkthrough really quick. So here we have double sliding waterfalls, because I do have a lot of small 3x5 pictures, because of course we did photo shoots for the girls, and I bought a lot of the prints on 8x10s, which I have in the house, but also we have duplicates of 3x7. So I think this would be really cute places to put all of those studio 3x5 pictures here. So I'll fill those up with that. And then back here, like I said, I forgot to add paper here, but I'll come back and do that. So this opens and opens, and lots of room for 5x7s, pictures there as well. Okay, so now we go here on the back. This little girl here opens to the side, and these are places, here's space for 4x6 pictures. And then here we have a pocket on the back, and I just used some of my scraps. I left this open so you can put a picture there and do some journaling on the back. And a lot more photo mats can go on this pocket here. And then this opens up, so large places here for pictures. Then another little photo mat that comes out, and then this just opens up like that. Okay, so that goes in there. Then over here at the center, look how pretty. I wanted to represent my 3 girls on each one of the pages. So these two open up like that. And then you can of course add a picture back here. And then this one here opens, and we have a gatefold. And then this opens down, and then place for a picture here, and then place for a picture over there. Then this opens again, and we have another pocket. And again, lots of room for pictures on the background and on the pocket there as well. And then these two open up, and then this just kind of closes everything in. And then this whole section also opens up like that. And then over here we have a little gatefold. So these two open. And then inside the gatefold, these two open like that. And then these opens down. So as you can see, I did not add paper everywhere because I'm just saving that for pictures. I don't want to add to the bulk. And then this whole section slides to the side. And to be honest, I forgot about this section too. And then we can add paper here. You can add pictures. We have 2 magnets here that connect with this sliding page right there. And then this also opens there to the side, so you can see how much room you have for pictures just on this one section. And then on the back here we have another beautiful girl here, and then a 4x6 photo mat. Look, just how cute is that? And then this opens and opens, and then places for pictures. We have the beautiful girl here again, and then this will slide to the side, and then you're gonna open this up, and you're gonna have here a 3D page here, 3D space to add a picture or a couple pictures there. And then this also opens up, so you can add a picture back here, and then on this side as well. And then this repeats on this side, so we have another 3D page there, and this also opens down, so you can add a picture here, and then of course you can add another picture there. And you can also use this belt as a belly band, so you can add more photo mats there on the back. And then this one just magnetized there at the center. So I'm just gonna take this one out, and then this is just an extra little tuck space right there. Then over here I did another set of cascading pages, so we have 3 sections. I wanted to do one for each one of my girls. So on the top here we have this. It opens up and it opens to the side. Beautiful girls over here. This is left open, so if you want to put a picture there, you can slide it behind, and then this opens up like that again. And then we have another pocket back here, so this is a pocket, and this closes, and then we open this up, and then we have again a large space there 4 pictures. And then on this middle section we have another beautiful girl. This opens and opens, and then another little text spot with these girls, and then this opens up and down, and again just left some of this blank, but over here I just added another text spot, and this beautiful girl here. So we're just gonna close and close and close. And the reason why I just left most of these blank is because I have a lot of like 8x10 and 5x7s, so I didn't want to add a lot of paper and a lot of bulk on this book. So then this opens to the side, another just little collage so we can show some of the paper. The place for a picture, you can put it back there. And then we get to this third section. So we have another pretty girl. This opens down, and then this opens up, and then we have another little girl here, so you can put a picture over here. And then these two are accordion folds, and then another girl here, so you can put a picture and just kind of tag behind. And of course you can add pictures on the back there as well. And then this whole thing closes and closes, and this opens down, and another place for a picture here, so little text spot, and then over here as well. So just another beautiful girl, place for a picture or journaling, and just a large area. So you can put an 8x10 here and just kind of like skip that little section, but I just wanted to add that to have as a little text spot. And then so this closes, and then this closes, and then this closes there. So all of that is that page. And then back here we have this beautiful girl over here praying, so pretty. This opens to the side, and then this whole thing opens up, and we have a bit of a 3D page here. So we have the center 3D and two kind of like what do you call this, like platform picture area. So these two open up, so lots of room for pictures here, and then even on this side you can add pictures as well. And then I just use all of my little scraps to create this collage over here. And so yeah, so that's all this page, and that closes up. And then on the inside back cover, the beautiful girl here again. This opens like that, and then this opens to the side, places for large pictures. And then this is also a pocket, so you can add a large photo mat going all the way to here on the back right there, so you can kind of treasure some of the invitations, cards, just anything that you have from that occasion can go in here. And there you go, that is the little girl album. I just love this collection, and I love how this came out. I hope you guys like it as well. And of course you can recreate this class using any paper collection. If you want to use this book, I think this is a perfect design for like a wedding book, or again like a beautiful event like this. So yeah, I'm gonna have the link below to the Crafty City mystery box, and also to this video class by itself. And I hope you guys enjoy the walkthrough, and I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.